Hey, everybody, welcome back to the Gridiron Gals podcast. I'm Rita, the NFL chick.
And hey everyone, it's Chelsea, aka Chelsea's right.
And of course, we have to start the podcast with a really sad story and conversation as Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealon passed away at the very, very young age of 24. As you all may have heard, Nealon committed suicide. That was originally, a car chase. Then he fled the scene by foot and had a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Nealon's family had said that he had sent them a text telling them goodbye. His girlfriend saying that, he told her he was going to quote unquote end it all. So obviously there was signs that something potentially was going to happen, and it did. So first of all, we want to extend our condolences and prayers to Nealon's family, his girlfriend, his teammates, people
Hmm.
that he sees every day, and anybody affected by his passing directly or indirectly, because suicide is still a subject that is hard to grasp. And secondly, we want to promote the fact that, please talk to somebody. Please call 988 if you're feeling suicidal but don't want to talk to someone close to you. Make sure that you get help because you do matter. And we want to reiterate that. So, Charles, obviously you're the Cowboys fan, so Nealon, more than people outside of the Cowboys fan base. We do know that Nealon had a block punt that led to a
Hmm.
touchdown just days before his passing. So it's safe for us. It's easy for us to say, "Oh my God, he's riding high." He had a
Hmm.
really good
Hmm.
game, and then turns around, and then this happens.
Yeah, I actually was really shocked about this. I mean, if you think about it, you really don't hear about players dying in season like that. I mean, the ones that have happened, you kind of know. And the last time it happened, it was a Cowboys player. It was Josh Brent that was in a car accident. Um, and then I think before that, Sean Taylor. Even though he was, on the injured list. But it was definitely shocking to see. And like you said, Cowboys drafted Nealon. I think he was the second round pick out of Western Michigan. And he started most of the games. He was having a really good year, really productive season. A really intricate part of the team. I mean, it is no easy feat getting a block punt. That is probably one of the most rare things to happen in all of football. But what it goes to show is that none of those things matter if you are struggling with your mental health. I saw a comment that said, and this was so insensitive, that said, at least he got to be a millionaire or something before he
Like
died. And I'm like,
clearly
yeah,
that means nothing.
it means nothing. Rich people kill themselves all the time. All the time. It means nothing. And although a lot of the issues that people have and a lot of the sadness that people have and are going to have going forward, unfortunately, because of the world we're now in, um, money is going to be a problem, and money could solve a lot of problems, but not every problem. And so we don't know what he was dealing with. I feel like his inner circle probably understood a little bit more about what he was going through than the rest of us. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it's none of our business. What is our business is to make sure that we are supporting each other and that we are seeing to it that our friends are covered when they don't feel like they are covered. Um, and it's always like, check on your strong friend, that little cliche, check on your strong friend, whatever. I got so tired of that shit. I don't mean no, I got so fucking tired of that shit. Check on all your friends.
Check on everybody, the
Check
strong
on
ones, the weak
every,
ones, everyone.
yeah,
Everybody needs to just, hey, are you okay? Haven't heard from you in a
yeah,
while. What's going on?
yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, it's just keep in contact with your friends, and it doesn't need to be like a cliche thing. Like, I remember someone reached out to me to check on me one time, and then and I was like, oh, girl, yeah, I'm good. Then they made a post about reaching out to check on your friends. I said, now what is this about me? Like, hey, don't turn me into nothing like that.
Not they made you a
Um,
meme, friend. Not, I'm not being funny. I'm just saying, like, Well,
I said,
mission accomplished. I can tell everybody I checked on a friend.
am I okay? I might not be okay. But like, it's just it could be really simple things, but it could also be like, hey girl, I've been noticing some things. Let's have a conversation.
Hmm.
Cause this ain't sustainable, having hard conversations in addition to the quick check-ins. Most people know, and if you don't know now, you will, that Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott lost his brother to suicide in 2020. Only a few short years, maybe 5 years, I think, after his mom passed. And so that is your immediate family getting cut in half. Um,
Mind you, and I want to add to that real quick. I think Sunday's game was the 10th anniversary of his mother's
it was,
passing,
it
so
was.
he was dealing with that. It's not that we're making this about Dak. I'm just making the point that
Yeah,
he
I
was
mean,
just dealing with his
well,
anniversary of his
actually,
mom's death.
it is about that. It is because you could see him actively still grieving at that press conference. You could see people asking him questions. How does it feel to have a game in this way on the day that your mom died? Like, people are very insensitive when people lose their parents or lose someone. So no, you're right. This is about him. And to lose your brother, your older brother, your big brother to suicide 5 years after your mom, and now this is your teammate.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Dak wears an armband that says "Ask for help" with the number 4. That's his number. He has an organization called FaithFightFinish.org that supports people with mental health issues. And if you look at the website, you can see that it is geared toward Black people. And now, my last statement. According to the Centers for Disease Control, suicide is now the third leading cause of death for Black male adolescents and young adults. That's number 3.
Mm, mm, yeah.
That is significant. We
What?
have seen a significant uptick in suicide amongst young Black people, and specifically young Black men. Marshawn Eland's 24. Dak Prescott's brother, Jace Prescott, was 31. And so there is a crisis. There is a crisis, and there we do need to make sure our Black men get to live a long time, and get to be happy and healthy living a long time. And it benefits us as we are loved and partnered with and in family and community with them. And so, y'all, take care of yourselves. Go to talk to the lady.
Yes.
Go talk
Yes.
to
There's nothing
the
wrong
lady.
with it. Yeah.
There is no, everybody should be going and talking to the lady.
Yes, I agree.
Everybody should be doing it. We have to do that. We have to encourage Black guys that do go and talk to the lady, that are therapized. Um, pull your friends in. It needs to be cool and talked about. Let me tell you what my therapist said. Like, that needs to be something that is a part of normalized conversation.
I agree.
Forget all of that check on your strong friend shit. No, man. Help your man sign up to get a therapist.
Yep.
Help
I
him sign up to get somebody to talk to and listen to and work some things through. And so I'll put up the Dax organization, Faith Fight Finish. I'll put it up in the show notes so you all can click on it. Great time to make a donation. Great time to highlight some of the work that he and many other athletes are doing. Great philanthropic work. Philanthropic work. Great work. But this is just one organization that is focusing on the mental health, particularly of Black men.
Yeah, and I just want to, acknowledge, like, when you talk to a lot of Black men, they feel like that if they, are suffering or hurting, they feel like it is a sign of weakness, and that, they have to man up. And, that's a generational thing that we're trying to break curses from. You know what I mean? It is okay for all of us. We are human beings to, if we're struggling, to ask for help, ask for emotional help, ask for financial help. It is not, you're not, going to be viewed lesser than, and if people do view that, maybe they aren't your people. We have to start acknowledging that maybe they're not your people if they feel like you're weak, if you are asking for any type of help. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We all at some point may need it. And particularly in the current times of the United States, if you're listening here in the United States, you know that it's different right now. So please be patient with people, be understanding. And if you don't have the capacity, because sometimes, we have our own
Mhm.
situations that we're going through,
Yeah.
please refer that person to somebody that can help them. You know what I'm saying? Don't pass that person off just because you like, I just don't have it. I don't have it. Because sometimes we don't. But there's somebody that can. There's somebody that can help. And please help that person get the help that they need. And that's really, I think, the important thing. We don't know if what Nealon was dealing with was from CTE, and that's something that's going to be ongoing for some time, because as of right now, there's nothing we can do about CTE with a living being. But I am hopeful that studies and doing peer reviews and all of that stuff can lead to finding help for people with CTE while they're still here, so we don't have this happen again, so we don't have junior sayouts happen
Mhm.
again. You know what I'm saying? Like, it,
Mhm.
it it's really sad that
Mhm.
we're seeing these NFL players feel like that they have no other option but to leave this earth. And so,
Mhm.
people in general, I'm just saying that the CTE thing obviously comes into play
Mhm.
more with guys that play football. So
Yeah. So, well, I want to add on to what you said about the CTE. Um, when we talk about CTE is what we're most familiar with. Any single head injury can cause you to have personality and brain changes, brain trauma.
yep.
One. It only takes one. It doesn't have to get to the level of CTE. If there are studies done on men in jail and looking at their head trauma, and most of them have been in fights, fell
Right.
off the bunk bed. All you need is one, and so then take that and marry it to what Rita just said. CTE is
Right.
multiple. So that just adds to the significance of it. But you only need one.
You're right.
You
Right.
only need one. And the NFL, you see what they do. You get a concussion protocol, you might be playing the next week. You
Yep.
should be out a minimum of 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Yep.
Yep.
But
So,
too much money involved, Frank. Can't be having somebody out for a month. You know what I
oh
mean?
no,
Oh
no,
no,
not
oh
that.
no.
Mm-mm. Yep.
So,
So,
yes,
yeah,
please get help. Please, we are
yeah,
asking, we are begging. Please get help. We want you guys to feel loved. We want you to feel like that there's another day to fight for, you being here. So, again, our thoughts and our prayers to his family, to his friends, and as well as his teammates. And luckily the Cowboys are on a bye week, so they are able
yeah,
to not have to play on Sunday. They're able to process this and deal with this, while not having to play a football game or prepare for a football game this weekend. So, um, let's stick with the Cowboys, friend, because Jerry Jones was going around talking about, oh yeah, I made a trade, y'all, but I ain't gonna say nothing yet. And then it came out what the trade which was, he the Cowboys traded for Quentin Williams of the New York Jets and received a 2026 second round pick, a 2027 first round pick, as well as defensive tackle Mozzie Smith. So, Chels, good trade, bad trade, trade, thoughts?
I'm surprised that he made that. In addition to Logan Wilson, I'm surprised that he made that trade. I thought he was going to be holding on. You know how people, when you're playing Uno and people like to say them draw fours to the end. I can't stand. Use that goddamn draw
Like, what's
four.
the point? Yeah,
What
use
are
it
you doing?
now.
What are you doing? I feel like that's kind of what he was trying to do. I mean, honestly, we'll see. I mean, listen, I'm very familiar with Quentin Williams, very familiar. But I'm wondering if it's too little, too late. I'm wondering
Because
if
of the time of year it is, you
because
mean?
of the time of year, and like, put it this way, I would have felt better about the trade if the Cowboys had won that last game, if they had beat Arizona,
Okay.
because it would have been now. But I feel like it's gonna be helpful. It's gonna be a boost, right? But like, hey, we got to win the most of the rest of the games. Is everybody clear about that? Most of the rest of the games, like, we're not coming in at 500. We're not coming in at 500. We're coming in at, half a game. That half a game is either going to hurt or haunt. So like, I, I don't know. I don't know. Um, I did want the Cowboys to do something, because one of the things us as fans always complain about is just, y'all just hold on. Y'all don't never make any splashes. Well, this was a damn splash right here. This is a splash. But we'll see how much it helps. Um, and we'll see what I like that it was done. I like this done right before the bye week. You got a chance to get in, be helpful. But it doesn't make up for the Michael Parsons thing. It
I was
doesn't
going
make
to
up
ask
for it.
you. I was going to ask
Yeah.
you. Does this feel like they should have just went on ahead and signed Micah long term, as opposed to like, because yes, they got the first round pick they're probably giving away is probably the first. Well, no, it's because they got a 2026 first round pick, correct, from Green Bay.
So what
Okay.
they're going to do is, with the 2027 first round pick that they traded as a part of the package, the Jets will take the higher of it. So Cowboys will have two in that round, and the Jets will take the higher of that first round.
So they have two first round picks in 2027, the Cowboys.
Yes. Yes, they have. Yes. Oh, I had to get my years incorrect. My
Okay.
brain is working on fiscal years.
Okay. So
I was like,
because
yeah,
I wasn't really familiar
fiscal,
if
yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
I
So they
wasn't
have the
familiar
first
if
round,
Green Bay.
2026 in the first round. Uh-huh.
Okay.
hmm
So, but ultimately, does it feel like, hey, we probably wouldn't even be doing all of this if we just signed Micah, or are you just like,
Yeah, and it was like, I mean, you would have to really have done some rearranging with the cap. I mean, that
okay,
if
like most teams.
yeah, but the Cowboys play very close to the cap all the time. Every year there's a cap issue. They play very, 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 very close to the cap. And I think it is the way in which they need a new accountant or something, a fiscal strategist, but they are always playing with very little cap space. Like, I'm always looking at teams that I'm like, damn, y'all got all that cap space. We're always playing very close. So yeah, all teams have to do it, but y'all Cowboys play way too close to the fire for that. And so, but it's about like who's worth it.
Yeah.
And I think that Michael would have been worth it. Now, do I think that Michael would have elevated this defense to be at least a mid-level defense? Probably not,
I mean, because he
because
can't do it by himself. Look
That's
at Miles
secondaries.
Garrett and the Browns. I mean, and look, that defense is good. Don't get me wrong, but they still losing games. So I mean, it is what it
hmm
is. But
hmm
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't really. I, I don't think that there's one little thing that would have fixed it. But listen, what you have to do when that man heard them people booing in Cowboy Stadium Monday night, that's the ego hit for him.
hmm
Cowboys fans don't ever boo. The boo birds was out. I said, well, well, well. He didn't want to hear. He don't want to hear those boo birds. You have to do something to address your defensive woes.
I
And,
agree.
and and you know who I'm the most sad for this season? I'm sad for Dak. Dak is having one of the best seasons that he has ever had as a Cowboy. He has one of the most complete offenses that he's ever had as a Cowboy, even when he was playing with his BFF Ezekiel. And it's about to get ruined because of Jerry Jones. Period. He's gonna ruin. You don't get to mirror seasons like this. Like, you either have it, and you got to capitalize on it right away. And Jerry about to blow this whole thing all because of his ego. So that's where I am.
I go back and forth about this, about like, it feels like, hey, we could have just did this with Micah, but look, Quentin Williams is a good player. And
Yeah.
so it is what it is. I mean, you get something out of it. Like you said, y'all did go after Logan Smith as well. So yeah, let's make sure that hopefully this works out for them. And hopefully it's not too late. I mean, what are they? Is it 2.5 games back or 3 games back from the Eagles? Then
Hey, I don't even pay attention to that.
okay, well
Listen,
listen, well, wild card is still in play, friend. Okay, just look,
we,
figure it out.
yeah, the wild card is still in play, and yes, the wild card is in play, and like I like the fire sale. Like when I saw the teams was gonna go in midseason with 2 games, it's a big difference between 2 games and 3.5 games, even though it doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
Um,
So
I was like, hey, what y'all got over there? What y'all got over there? Let everybody let them loose. So,
yeah, so there's that. All right, another big trade, blockbuster trade that happened. Sauce Gardner being traded to the Indianapolis
woo,
Colts for two first round picks. Hey, and then he just signed an extension last year with the Jets. But as you know, at the NFL, everything is very fluid. So stuff like that, he's gonna go to the Colts. But
excuse me.
the Colts owner, the Colts owner, which we know now is a woman. Don't ask me what her name is off the top of my head. I just know that that we know that the young lady is the coach. She asked Chris Ballard, "Hey, are you going? Are we just going to keep putting the band-aid on it, or are we going to fix the problem?" He said, "Well, I want to fix the problem." And she said, "Well, go on ahead and do what you need to do." And that's when he hit the trade button.
That is Carly Ursay.
Yes,
Carly Ursay
Carly. Thank
Gordon.
you. Thank you.
I refer to her as elite bad bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not everybody gets that title. That's elite bad bitch activity over there. I hope everybody's watching what is happening.
Yeah.
That's how you fix systems. What she is doing is how you fix systems. That's how you do it.
Yeah. So listen, at the end of the day, they have a player that they have a defensive back that is out, but he is expected to come back for them. So they said this was not for like replacing him. Um this is just to add to, you know, his they're just stacking up. They're just stacking up.
Listen, this is clear. They said we're going to the Super Bowl this year and we need Sauce Gardner. That
Yep.
is what I got from that. You not fucking around when you dropping two firsts. And I'm not saying he ain't worth it. I know all about Sauce Gardner. Hey, they mean business.
Yeah, but and so listen, I don't know if I don't know if this is worth it. I think Sauce Gardner is a great player, maybe a first round pick.
Two.
I don't know, but two first rounds, not sure. But the Colts said, hey, no, we are trying. We feel like we right now are in a good place to make moves in the AFC. So we're going to capitalize off of what we got going on right now. So,
Do you think
uh,
Michael was worth two first rounds?
yeah, I think Michael Parsons is. I don't know if Sauce Gardner is.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Sauce Gardner is a very good player. I think that he's potentially worth a first round pick. I don't think that he's worth two, but also, they felt like that they wanted to start making moves. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It is what it is. So, if you feel like you're in a position to potentially wreak havoc in an AFC that you have, Patrick Mahomes or Josh Allen, or even with the Ravens struggling with Lamar Jackson, them or whatever, you said right now we atop the AFC South. Everybody thought that it was going to be the Texans, and they're not doing so great right now. So they said, no, fuck that. We're going to make a run, shorty.
Hey,
It is what it is. Yeah.
Big
Uh,
Carly.
but we'll add the fact that Jacoby Myers did get traded to the Jaguars. Um, so look, the Jaguars said we ain't out of this. Uh, we're still trying to hang around. They're
Yeah.
they're they're doing well. They're just not atop of the AFC South. So they said, well, we still feel like we could potentially be in the playoff picture. We're just gonna make it, do what it do. Um, my favorite thing is Brees Hall potentially the Chiefs asking for Brees Hall for a fourth round pick, and they probably looked at that and said, "Yeah, like fourth, like not even a day two pick, bro." And look, I get it. Y'all said, "Well, we just trying to see if y'all is gonna say yes or no," but they said,
Yeah.
"No, no, okay, no, okay."
Brees Hall
And
probably like, get what?
yeah, and apparently Brees Hall is like from Kansas, or his family is in Kansas. So apparently he like always wanted to go to, you know, the Chiefs or whatever. And he wanted to be drafted by the Chiefs. Chiefs didn't, but and probably was like, come pick me up, please. But no. Okay, Jet said, not for no fourth. You not. We out here fleecing everybody else. You ain't exempt, especially because you the
They
Chiefs.
said you don't. We're trying to form together like Voltron in the next draft. The
Five
Jets.
first round picks.
Listen, the Jets is about to clean house. They mean business. They
Yes,
said the rest of this year can go right to shit. You wait till
yes,
next year.
yes,
Juggernauts.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah, so it is what it is. Ravens send Jair Alexander to Philadelphia. Chelsea been passed around like an old hooker.
You ain't supposed to be. That's my notes to you. You ain't supposed to tell everybody I said that.
No, I'm telling them. I'm telling them. I'm telling. That's what you said.
Where's a snitch?
You said that man was passed around like an old hooker. Well, good luck to the Eagles. He said he was healthy. I don't know how true that is because the last time I saw him play, which was week 1 against Buffalo, he was terrible, and I don't think that he was 100%. And look, he hasn't played since then, so maybe he's fine now. I don't know, but we shall see how this goes with Alexander, because as we know that he has a continuous like knee. He gets like fluid and stuff in his knee, and like it's just just things that happen like once you get knee injuries and such.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, that's just kind of how that went. Yeah. And we'll see how that goes for the Philadelphia Eagles, who badly needed a defensive back, and so maybe he'll play well. And last but not least, um, Antonio Brown is finally apprehended in Dubai and will be extradited back into the United States. He was wanted in Miami for attempted murder at a party. Um, and he
Yeah.
1000% knew that he was. I saw him tweeting like after the news came out. He 1000% knew he was up for attempted murder. He definitely fled the country.
Yeah, because why was you in Dubai if you didn't think you was wanted for attempted murder? And
And
then
you've
he
been
tried to
gone
say,
that. I mean, you've been gone long too. You've been gone
"You've
a
been
long
going."
time.
Listen, I completely forgot about Antonio Brown. I
Yeah,
completely forgot that he was on the run. I do remember him saying that he got into it at the party and that he shot back in self defense. But then I saw the video and I said, "Oh, you just pulled your gun out."
did.
Okay, and he went and they got his butt now. And I don't know if his big orange fat slob buddy gonna be able to save him out of this one.
Yeah. So we'll see.
You gonna see. And it's funny. Him and what's the other one? Uh from the Eagles. Remember they was all dancing with Trump in Pennsylvania and stuff.
Oh, we're not talking about Saquon, are we?
No, no.
What?
Lord, he played for the Steelers.
He played for the Steelers. He's with the Eagles. Child, I
No,
don't know.
not with the Eagles. He was at with in Pittsburgh with Trump at the thing.
Oh
What's his
yeah,
name?
yeah, yeah. Oh, Le'Veon Bell. Sorry.
Le'Veon Bell. Hey, they both in jail.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, let that one hold you. I hope they keep Antonio Brown forever. He's a terrible person. He's a maniac. And I hope they keep him in jail. He really could have killed somebody. Like when I
Could
saw
have.
that video, I said, "Oh, absolutely not." He really, really could have killed somebody. And I don't know why he thought that Dubai was going to protect him.
Yeah. I look. Dubai said, "Oh, nigger, get out with the hard er. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Enjoy.
Uh,
Enjoy the projects. Back to
yeah,
jail. You back to the U.S. You go so
yeah,
you can get locked up. They ain't playing that. He probably was over there smoking weed. You already know he looked high as a kite in the damn picture. So
mm,
there's
mm,
that.
mm.
Yeah. So yeah. Good luck to everybody. Antonio Brown. Good luck to you, brother. All right. Let's go with week 10 NFL picks. It is time. And of course, we have a 2B game of the week. So the Broncos, oh God, barely beat the Raiders
Ooh,
on Thursday night football. I fell asleep on that game. It was terrible. And look, the Thursday night game's actually been good, but this one was not. So you ain't missed nothing if you missed it. Starting on Sunday, we have another game overseas that starts at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Falcons at Colts with their new cornerback Sauce Gardner. Damn. So he just like did he have to go to like wherever they are like right away? because I don't know where
Did
they are.
who packed up his clothes and stuff?
Yeah,
That
like
boy just
they're in Berlin, so they're in Berlin.
oh
Like, did he
hell!
just get on a plane from
Is
like?
it playing?
I mean, I would think that he would be. I would think that he'd be playing, friend. So yeah, I think he's playing. I don't. I think that you have no choice but to play him. That's what I think because they
Well,
don't. They
too
don't have a
late.
cornerback. They don't. They need him. Uh,
Okay, they need him. Okay,
so
okay.
yeah, they're playing in Berlin this weekend.
Well,
Um,
listen. Let's wrap this up. I don't have any faith in the Falcons.
okay,
Okay.
cool. Me either. Me
All
either.
right.
I just don't even understand what the fuck they be doing over there. So Colts it is. Ravens go to Minnesota to play the Vikings. JJ McCarthy is back.
Mm, I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
Yeah, I think I just look. I know Brian Flores loves the blitz from Lamar, but that was 4 years ago. Look, this ain't the same Lamar. He's really good against the blitz, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, he
Um,
gonna have to try something different this time.
yeah, you might have to do something a little bit different. Giants at Bears.
Shit, the Giants might must fuck around and win that game. Oh, excuse me, I'm cussing way too much there.
Well, fuck around.
Shit, I thought I was on the phone with you for a second. My bad.
Motherfucker around.
Hey, I turned into
So
Kamala Harris real quick.
you did. Does that
Cause
mean you're
she's
picking the Giants?
I'm gonna pick the Bears.
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
look. You
saying.
said all of that and did all that cussing just to say, "Well, nah, I'm not really serious though. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Bears. I'm picking the Bears too, friend. Look, the Giants, Edible gone, the Magic is gone. Get out of here." Um, Bills at Dolphins. I mean, really, do we have to?
Okay, okay.
All right, let's move along. Patriots at Bucks. This is actually a good game. Patriots seven
That's
and
gonna be a
two,
good
Bucks
game.
6 and 2. What we thinking?
I'm going with the Bucks.
Me too. I
Let's
am.
shake that thing up. Shake that
And
thing
look,
up.
yeah, look, the Patriots are really playing good football right now. They are currently atop of the AFC East because they have the tiebreaker with the Bills because they beat the Bills. But I think the Bucks had a bye last week. I think,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if Bucky Irvin is coming back or not, but I just think I like that kid from Ohio State that they got. I think he's been really good. So I'm going with the Bucks at home because honey, that humidity be whooping your ass. Saints at Panthers. I mean, do we even give the Saints like it's a divisional
I
game? Do
don't know
we?
who plays on the Saints anymore.
I don't either. I
I
don't.
don't know who the quarterback is. Is it Show?
Yeah,
Whatever.
Tyler,
Okay.
Tyler Shoe or
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't know. What I'm trying to figure out is why the Saints fans haven't stormed down to is it Mickey
Always
Loomis?
want somebody to January 6th something.
This is wasted opportunities. Y'all should be tearing that damn place down at this
Yes.
point.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm going with the Panthers.
All right. This is a no-brainer for me. I'm just not gonna do it. Jaguars at Texans.
Oh shit. This
CJ Stroud is not playing, by the way.
yeah, I was about to say something bad. I'm going to go I'm still gonna go with the Texans.
Yeah,
And
like
I no reason
look,
why.
their
Because I
defense is
just
still there. The defense is
the
still really
defense is still
good.
there, and honestly, CJ Stroud hasn't been blowing my socks off.
He has not played well, but ultimately
So
we don't trust we don't trust I don't trust the Jags. That's the
I
problem.
don't trust the Jag.
It's a
Boy, that's a
one.
goofy ass team right there.
The line is at 1, friend, which means Vegas don't trust them either.
Hey, it's a push.
It's a push. Okay.
It's
Vegas
a
don't
push.
trust them either. So there's that. I'm going with the
Hmm.
Texans. Cardinals at Seahawks. You're gonna have Jacoby Brissett playing as Kyler Murray was put on IR, but he did play well with the Seahawks right now. A 6-2 friend.
I was going to say I'm going with the Seahawks, and at home they
Yes.
hard. They
Yes.
hard.
That 12
Hmm.
man be manning, friend. So I'm going with
Baby.
the Seahawks as well. But I think this will be a fun game. This is a good one. Rams at 49ers. All three teams in the NFC West are have 6 wins. The Seahawks, the Rams, and the 49ers. So this could potentially be for first place.
Yeah, this gonna be a shootout too. I'm gonna go with the Rams. I think the 49ers. they keep dropping people. They still
Yeah, like
haunted.
flies,
They
friend.
keep
Somebody else
like
just went out.
something's going on. Yeah, and that's what I was getting ready to say. So I can't remember what position and which name because it happens so often. But they, I, for after a while, that's going to hit. And the 49er, I mean, I feel like the Rams are going to take advantage of some of those missing pieces.
Yeah,
So
so I'm
yeah.
with you on that. I am also going with the Rams because it's just too much. It's too much for the
Mm-hmm.
49ers to bear. Lions at Commanders, we know that Jaden Daniels is out alongside with a couple people, you know. Yeah. So, uh yeah. Okay. Shout out to our girl
Hey,
Sunny. I'm sure she'll gonna be having a real good time with this one. She don't got to put a paper
Sonny,
bag on no
Sonny,
more.
today, this is the time when you Detroit down. Y'all just elected a badass bitch as a mayor. Yeah, what up, though? Put on Detroit head to toe. You go to the tailgate. You eat up all of everybody's food at the tailgate because we losing the same tailgate over here. This is your time to shine, Sonny. Shout out to our girl Sonny in the city. This is your time to shine. That's gonna be ugly. I wouldn't go out there. I wouldn't go out there with them people that day.
Yeah.
But
So I was just yeah, have a good time. Enjoy the city, as they say. Steelers and Chargers, friend.
hmm. The Chargers are also a little untrustworthy, but I feel like their record is not completely reflecting that. Um, Steelers at Chargers. I'm gonna go with the Chargers. YOLO. I have no
I
justification
don't
for
have
that
no
at
faith
all.
in the Chargers, friend. I just don't, and this is the problem because I need them to win, right?
I
I
know.
need
I
them to
know.
win so they can
Maybe you
close
need
the
to
gap.
speak it into existence.
Okay, all right, cool. I don't trust them, but I'm going to roll with them because
Yeah.
Chell said I need to speak it into existence. So this is me putting it in the universe. Boom, bam. Okay.
The Bible says, "Speak things that are not as though they were."
Thank you. So I'm gonna go ahead
There
and
you
do it.
go.
Charges it is. Eagles and Packers. Packers is another one. I don't,
Hey,
like
man.
what be
Hey,
going on in y'all's head?
listen,
And I
listen.
love Jordan Love, but what the fuck, bro? I can't keep defending you out here.
I'm not gonna say nothing, but they keep on putting out all of these videos about, oh, look at Michael when he was on the Cowboys. Now look at Michael now. Well, where the fuck was he at last week when the Panthers beat y'all?
The fucking Panthers, dog. The fucking Carolina Panthers. Like, are you
Oh, and
serious?
when the Cowboys lost to the Panthers and we got the worst defense in America, it was y'all lost to them and they held you to 13 points. Oh
Mm.
my. Anyway, who they playing again? Because I don't forget. Packers is playing who?
Eagles, friend. The Packers are playing the
Eagles.
Eagles. Yo, it's crazy how we just be like, okay, well, what was we saying?
Because we have to remember that we are not on the phone right now, that we are recording the podcast. Sorry, y'all. This is a Reeta Chels regular conversation.
This is how we
Listen,
be talking. This is really just, yeah, sorry.
yeah. So here's the thing, Packers, because I'm tired of your little promo videos and shit. We get it. Even though Michael was crying in his sleeve when he left the Cowboys, but fine. Now, what I need y'all to do is beat these motherfucking Eagles. I'm gonna pick the Packers because I'm putting it out there.
She is asking you to do a spotter one, okay?
Hey,
Spotter one.
hey, look, what we send you Michael for if you ain't gonna use him?
Yeah, yeah.
Use him
Uh,
this week.
Thank you.
Use him this week.
Yeah, use them this week. Thank you. And the Tubi game of the week is Browns at Jets.
Yuck.
What that girl say?
Hey,
Yuck.
hey, you a goofy ass person. Please get out my face.
Listen, I don't even want to choose, friend. This shit is awful. Like, what the fuck? For real. Oh my
Mm.
God.
Oh, oh my God. That's terrible.
Friend, flip a coin, friend. I wish I had a real coin so I could flip
Hey, I'm gonna just say the
it.
Jets because that would be the most Jets thing ever to
You
get rid
know,
of your best players. and then beat the.
I know. But I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna go with the Browns. They don't have Quentin Williams no more. So the Browns do have some good players on offense. Dylan
They do.
Gabriel
They
ain't
do.
shit. Dylan Gabriel ain't really shit. The fact that this I'm sorry. How do you feel about Shador? I'm giving that motherfucker a chance because Dylan Gabriel ain't good. But whatever, the Browns want to just swallow their own misery. I'm cool with it because they in my division. But
Hey.
I am going to go with the Browns today because I do like. I wonder how they can. They do have. I like the Judkins, the running back that they have, and I think with
Mm,
Quentin Williams being out, that could potentially be a good day for him. So I'm going with the Browns.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just going with the Jets just because I want to see the foolery and stuff like that. But logically, I know that might not likely happen. But I mean, it could be. Now, I want them to give Shador a chance just because I want everybody to shut the fuck up about it.
but I
I'm
think the
tired
Shador
of
is better
people
than Dylan
acting like
Gabriel, friend. I don't know if
yeah,
they're gonna
no,
shut the
no,
fuck up.
no. But I mean, I have heard, oh, they need to trade him to another team to do what? Play. They are in debt. They got him on there. He went from a third string to a second string to a QB2. That is a big jump because if anything happens, you got to be ready. Go ahead and let him go out there and throw some, and see what he got to do. And listen, he might be doing it anyway. If they continue to lose, or if they continue to not be in a spot where they're going to be competitive, they can throw him out there and do all of that. But I want y'all to think this is not a civil rights moment. This is not his civil rights are not being infringed upon. He is in a spot that if his name was anything else, he would not be in. I want y'all to be very, very clear about that. If his name was not Sanders, he would not be holding the clipboard.
Yeah,
Okay? Okay. Now, I hope they put him out there. Hey, put him out there against the Jets. That's probably the safest game to put him out there because there is no Quentin Williams. There
right.
is no Sauce
No
Gardner
Sauce
to pick him
Gardner.
off.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly,
that's the
exactly.
safest game to put him out there.
Hey,
Let us see
I
what.
would
Let
too,
us
but
not.
that's not happening because Stefanski can't stand him. So we just gonna keep having this conversation
Oh,
until it happens. So there's that.
yeah.
Um, yeah. Anyway, all right. Moving on to college football, real quick. Alabama and LSU is playing this weekend, but guess what? If you have YouTube TV like Chels and me, we won't be able to watch it because there is no ABC. Those were bars, shorty. Bam! I did that one up the whim. So anyway, there's no
You okay,
ABC.
friend? You okay?
Yeah, don't disrespect my boss.
You know,
Don't disrespect the bars,
are you
okay?
going to continue MC Rita Ree?
So listen, we ain't got no YouTube TV. We can't watch College Game Day. We can't watch the night game. Well, I can because I didn't
Hey,
figure out another way to do it. But at the end of the day,
let me tell you something.
this is some bullshit, Alado.
I know you say I keep referencing the January 6th, but I'm gonna tell you right now. You may be able to get away with a NFL game, one week of NFL, because people couldn't watch Monday Night Football, which I was actually glad that people could not watch Monday Night Football this week. I wish I couldn't have watched it. You're not getting away with that on Saturday. How you are going to find out that the real crazy people are the college football fans. The real people that should be under government surveillance at all times are college football fans. And you talking about the SEC? You talking about Alabama and LSU? Do you have enough security surrounding the buildings? You don't. These people gonna go crazy.
Mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm.
there are other ways to watch it. If you got anybody outside of YouTube TV, you'll be able to watch the game. I assume that the sports bars and everything is going to be flooded more than usual. But when you got somebody some pawpaw down there in Alabama and his children and convinced him to get YouTube TV, and now when he clicked that thing on in that game, it's gonna be something else on there. Boy, he gonna flip that recliner over. He gonna flip that recliner over. Y'all playing games, and from the updates I saw today, it doesn't look like they're even close to a deal.
Yeah. Baby, this is gonna ride. This is gonna ride.
Baby, oh,
This
I'm
is gonna
glad I got. Thank God for Rita giving me an alternative because y'all was gonna see a different side of me.
yeah.
A different side of me. Oh
Yeah.
no. Oh
So,
no.
yep. Yeah, yeah. I'm
Mm-mm.
just like, yeah. So we gonna figure it. We figured it out. I hope the rest of y'all have, because we figured it out. We know what we gonna
Yeah.
do. So anyway, we will be finding a way to watch Alabama LSU. And look, at the end of the day, Alabama LSU's offense is not good. So
No.
but it's still the SEC. It's
It's
still,
still SEC, and it's still a storied rivalry, and it's
yes, it
still
is. It
people
is.
want to see. It doesn't. It doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Go on.
So there's that. So get our shit back real quick. All right. As we know, it is November, so that means that the first top, like for the college football playoff has been released. So what we have here is, and I don't think that this is a shock to anyone. One, Ohio State, of course. Two, Indiana. Three, Texas A&M, and four, Alabama. Right now, those are the top four that would get buys for the college football playoff. The rest of it goes as follows: five, Georgia; six, Oregon; seven, Ole Miss; eight, BYU; nine, Texas Tech; 10, Notre Dame. All right. 11, Oklahoma; and 12, Virginia. And as of right now, Texas is on the outside looking in. So,
My.
how do we feel about this? Do we like it? Everybody, Notre
Look
Dame,
at
like, good
Virginia
Lord,
at
why is
number
Notre Dame so
12.
high? Or they have like
Hey,
two losses to my understanding. I don't even understand like what. And
there
who
needs
do
to
they
be
play?
an
They don't play
investigation.
anybody. The
It,
two
there needs
losses
to
is
be
nobody.
there needs to be an investigation into Notre Dame. I don't know
Yeah.
what's happening. I don't know why they are always there. They are always there.
Yep.
Something is going on.
Yep.
Something is going on.
Well, we know what's going on. The committee keeps like somebody is paying somebody, friend. Notre Dame has been overhyped and overrated since the
Rudy, since Rudy.
since BCS, friend. Since
I know.
BCS
I
has.
know.
So here's the
Ugh.
thing. It's a thing, friend. They are just, everybody wants Notre Dame to be good. And look, I like Marcus Freeman. So for his sake, I want Notre Dame to be good. Because a black man in that type of situation, hey, friend, we saw what they did to Ty Willingham. I ain't forget. The North
Yep.
remembers, okay? So we know
Mm-hmm.
how that goes. And they've been in shit ever since, until I guess you could say potentially Brian Kelly, but I'm a roll with Marcus Freeman, so there's that. But at the end of the day, right? I just think that this is just who Notre Dame is. They get passes, and they're always going to try to find a way to put Notre Dame in any type of playoff position because they
Yep.
bring ratings. So it is what it is, Frank.
Well,
Ain't nothing we can do about it.
so we got Indiana at number 2. This is why they wanted to say we want Bama. We want Bama. Okay.
I mean, listen, they in the Big
Hey,
Ten. They got a
they
good
in the Big
schedule
Ten.
too. So listen, I would love to see that matchup. I'm interested to see how that would go. But
Texas
we obviously got
A&M.
to wait until college football playoff time, because there's no other way that that's gonna go.
Yeah, and listen, the reason why they put out the rankings, and especially like now, and now they're framing it as college football playoffs and everything, is because they want us to argue and fight and kill each other before the playoffs actually are set. Y'all know that you do it every year. Everything you see on that chart is going to change.
Yep, fact,
Everything is going to change. So
fact,
take a look at it, put it in the group chat, argue with the people in the group chat, and then move on about your day because they just want us to kill each other before college football
one
playoffs. That's
thousand percent. So there's
it.
that. All right, it is volcano time, friend. Who we putting in the
Yeah.
volcano this week?
Hey, I am putting Virginia's current Lieutenant Governor,
Ooh.
Winsome Earl Sears, aka Frederick Douglass, into the volcano. Because bitch, you is out your goddamn mind. You is out your mind. You thought that on the strength of being black, even though your hair is not done, and one of the staples of being a black woman, what we are known for is our hair ain't never out of place.
Never.
And you strutted yourself around Virginia for 4 years with your hair looking like you combed it with a shoe.
Yep.
And you thought because you was black that you could pump out all of this Trump bullshit
Yep.
that you was going to win. And you look dumb. You look dumb. You talk dumb. You have nothing to say. Something is wrong when your head. Like you need to go and get on the strong medication And the big thing is that you and the people who put you in that place thought that because you was black, that black people were going to vote for you. Have anybody ever met black people before? We don't operate off. You cannot guilt trip a black person. That's just not how we are not made that way. Black people looked at her and said, "I know you lying." 92% of black women voters in Virginia voted for a governor elect, Big Span, Abigail Spanberger. 90% of black male voters in Virginia voted for Big Span, Abigail Spanberger. What a referendum that is. And so you made a fool out of yourself. You let these people put a battery in your back. You let them, you paraded around. You had the tour bus, wasn't nobody coming. You went down to Norfolk State and they booed you on out of there. You went down to, well, she only did Norfolk State, so she had to stick to the other colleges. You couldn't get any black support anywhere in the state. And Virginia is one of the most diverse states in regards to the highly densely populated areas. Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Richmond, Fairfax. Girl, get in the volcano. It might help you because it'll burn all of that dry hair off your head. All of that, whatever that was going on. You should not be looking like
She
Frederick.
gonna burn the dry hair.
You should not be looking like Frederick Douglass 200 years after he was alive. Absolutely not. Get in the volcano.
Frank, get out of my face. You hear me? Okay. All right, friend. That's hilarious. Yeah. So she putting her in the volcano. I was thinking with football. I'm putting Dan Quinn in the volcano because
Oh, yes, God.
you
Oh, Lord
you
Jesus.
are a fucking idiot. Okay, bro. And I want to say something here because it appears that Jaden Daniels' injury from Jonathan Jones. I think that works at CBS Sports. He says, good news for the Commanders. Jaden Daniels avoided serious injury and will not require surgery on his dislocated left elbow. Washington is not placing him on injured reserve right now, and he will be reevaluated in the week 12 bye later this month. So Jaden Daniels might bail your ass out, but I'm not. I'm not gonna give you no fucking bail because how dare you keep a guy down a team down 4 scores, and you keep your best player on the field in the fourth quarter. And I don't want to hear about no competitor shit. You weren't winning the fucking game.
Yeah, we're not going to win that game.
You weren't going to
No,
win. You were
you were
down
not going to
four
win.
scores, and Seattle wasn't letting up. Okay, they weren't letting up. Their defense is too good. It wasn't y'all's night. Protect your best asset. Okay, I don't give a fuck what Jaden Daniels told you. You are the head coach of that football team, and you need to make the best decisions for everybody. And for everybody, that meant putting in Marcus Mariota at a point where you realize, hey, we're not winning this football game. We're just going to have to go ahead and move on to the next week. You had lost Luke McCaffrey. You had lost the cornerback. Oh God, you know the one that used to play for the Saints, and I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Marshawn,
Thank you, Marshawn Lattimore. Thank you.
Lattimore.
You
Mhm.
lost him in the same game, and then you just continue to say, "Oh, well, let's just go ahead and keep Jaden Daniels in." You're a
Maybe we
fucking
got a chance,
idiot.
you
You're a
dummy.
fucking idiot,
Hmm.
Dan Quinn, and you're going to go into the volcano because, luckily for you, Jaden Daniels is not going to miss the rest of this season. Maybe, hopefully, right? Because as of right now, we still don't know. He still has to rehab. He's still going to have to do all these things, and we have to see how that's going to work. So he might have saved your ass by not having to get surgery. But it's too little. The next day he was like, yeah, I fumbled on that. Like, oh, it was just like, oh yeah, I just forgot to pick chicken over steak. No, bro, get the
I
fuck
forgot to
out of
take the chicken
here.
out the freezer.
Yeah, like that's a huge
Hey,
mistake, dog. Like one that requires thought, and you didn't give it any. Or maybe you did and felt like, this team is so good, which this year y'all have not been that good.
mm-mm.
That we're claw our way back in. Be fucking for real. Okay? Be fucking for real. Protect your quarterback. Protect the best player in your franchise that has given all of these delusional Commanders fans a chance to feel football again. Okay? Yes, that's shade because they get on my fucking nerves. Okay? But I like Jaden and I don't want him to be in harm's way. So
Yeah.
put your ass in the volcano because you know better. You fucking know better and you need to do better. And that's how I feel about that.
I absolutely agree. And if you follow me on Blue Sky, the whole after halftime, I was like, hey, 38 to what are y'all doing out there? Take him out of the game.
Even if you
Yeah,
played the third quarter, the beginning of the fourth quarter, hey, go
well,
sit
and that's
down.
what I said. I said at the top of the fourth, I said it is the top of the fourth quarter, and you're down 4 scores.
Thank
Get him
you.
out of that game. You're going to kill him. It was given RG3.
That's
That's how we
another
saw
thing too.
RG3 go down.
That's another thing too, Charles, that I think we forget. If you watch that game, they was whooping on his ass. They was hitting him.
Folded
They
him up. Folded him up.
they was touching him up. That's another thing. It ain't even like that was just one play. If you watch the game, they was on his ass like grass, honey. So I'm trying to understand. You watched that for 3 quarters. It didn't get better. And you said, oh no, we still have a chance to come back 4 scores. Why not?
He ain't that big.
He this he little. Look, he
He
tall,
little.
but he's skinny.
He
He like my
little.
son.
Yeah. Hey, don't do my boy like that. He don't. You see how serious I got? Hey, ho, ho, ho.
Well, it's true. They
His nephew
tall.
is bigger than that man out there. My nephew bigger than that man. Don't do
He
him.
is not bigger
But
than that man.
yes, he is.
So
God,
you just let them get they tossing his little ass around like a rag doll, and you was
listen. When
just like,
it ain't take nothing, and it is his non-throwing arm. We that is important. But he in the off season, I want him to pack on a good 25 pounds of muscle.
I agree.
But yeah, I mean, he was getting folded up like a pretzel out there that whole game, and I was like, well, I I didn't think it was gonna be like. I was just like, and also he still got the he's hamstring injury, right? It's a hamstring, yeah,
He had a
hamstring injury.
hamstring
So
and a knee, and remember I had
and
a
knee
sprained MCL. So
sprain
this is his
MCL.
third injury that he's dealt with this year.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, get in the fucking
Yeah.
volcano. All
Get in
right,
the
any
volcano.
final thoughts, friend?
So my final thoughts is I'm very proud of my home state of Virginia.
Yes, as you should
Very
be.
proud of my home state of Virginia. People was calling and texting me like, "Go Virginia," and I said, "Yeah." And what I'm really excited about is Virginia, Maryland. Uh, I don't know, DC. Listen, anyway, Virginia, Maryland, and the surroundings, we're going to have to get together and pull ourselves out of this. Excited for New Jersey because you never know what can happen. But the thing is that more people came out and voted. People are really, I wish that y'all didn't have to know that to smell shit for yourself to know it stinks. But everybody is motivated and things are turning around. Things are turning around, and the light then came on a little way at the end of the tunnel. But I'm very proud of the people in my home state of Virginia. Also, I'm very proud of the state of Mississippi. I know you motherfucking right. I know you motherfucking right. Mississippi did that, broke that supermajority. There are small mayoral races. Syracuse, Albany, and Detroit elected black women as mayor. This is a good week. This is a really good week. People, it is important to be civically engaged. It is important to do your due diligence, even if it's just showing up at the ballot and voting for the people that can do the best for you and your community. So that's my final thought. I'm excited about that. Looking forward to a good weekend, and I pray that everybody gets to watch football this weekend.
Me too. Look, figure it out. They already said that they still worlds apart. I just saw a report. So looks like as of right now, I don't know how
Woo!
that's gonna go, friend, but we'll see. Um, I want to kind of piggyback on you for my final thought. My final thought is that shout out to Black people. We continue to try to save democracy in this country, and we will always continue to do so. And I say that because when you look at Mamdani's um,
Hmm.
mayoral, win. Look at how many black people did it. Also, look at how many Jewish people. Y'all want to see him and say, "Oh, he's a Muslim." Jewish people was out there voting, shorty, and they was voting for a black
Hey.
man. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to start separating who Jewish people are and who Zionists are. That's the thing. I'm not trying to get political here. I really am. This is a sports show, but I am proud of black people. Okay, I'm proud of black
Hmm.
people because once again we show up, and when we show up for what's for the right side of history. And look, we can sit here all day and say, well, both sides got, look, okay, fine. nothing in politics is perfect, but what we're not going to do is act like they're one and the same. Okay, that's
No,
never.
no, no, no,
These people are
no.
out here starving children. I'm not okay with that. I'm never okay with people suffering. I'm not okay with my friends that are in the government suffering because they are not working and they're not getting paid.
Not getting a
I am
paycheck.
never okay with any of this. It is not two-sided. So once again, they are now scared. If you have watched them talk the last 2 days, they scared. You want to know why? Because people are tired, but mainly because black people are saving this country. Okay,
Again,
so if you see a black person, send them $1,000. We'll start here with us. But also, look,
you're
just say
crazy, but you're right.
say thank you. Say thank you to a black person who was in Virginia, New Jersey, New York, Georgia, because they flipped some stuff down there too.
Yeah, Mississippi.
Mississippi. Say, look, give the shout out to them, get them some lunch, say thank you, buy them a drink, do something, okay? But show your love because we are single-handedly doing the best that we can to make sure that this country don't fall apart at the seams. Okay, so shout out to
You're
us.
welcome. You're
You're
welcome.
welcome. And she said what she said. So on that note, have a good NFL weekend, and we will see you guys next week.
See ya.